You guys ever max out a brawler and the next thing you know it, Supercell nerfs that brawler out of the meta? Well, in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys the 10 best brawlers that have always been good in the game and are never going to get nerfed out of the meta because they're not oppressive or broken enough for Supercell to nerf them. They're always gonna be good in the meta. So these are the safest brawlers to spend your coins on. So let's start off at number 10. We have Jessie. Guys, Jessie is one of the safest brawlers to max out. She's been in the game since 2017 in beta Brawl Stars, and she's always been a very good brawler. The thing about her is that she's very versatile. She punishes enemies for clumping up, for grouping up. So she's really good as a gem carrier in gem grab. She's really good against tanks and healer compositions in Brawl Ball. Her ability to chain supers off of short range brawlers like El Primo, Buzz, or any tank. And then in Hot Zone, she's super good in control mode, especially single zone maps like Ring of Fire. She's really good in dueling beetles. Drop her turret behind a wall safely, and you can control areas very easily with her. And then of course she's also versatile in Heist. Use her with the recoil spring gadget and you can destroy that safe very quickly. On top of that, she has an amazing hypercharge that is very quick to charge. You can get that hypercharge very quickly, and that turret in her hypercharge form has like 10,000 health. Just eats enemies ammos. Next, at number 9, we have a very underrated brawler, guys. This brawler has low usage but very high win rate. More people need to play her. That brawler is Pearl. Now, ever since Pearl was released, she's always been a really good brawler. At the start, they had to nerf her burning cookies gadget, but now it's very balanced. You can play her passively, aggressively. Her super is amazing counter against assassins and tanks that want to rush her. She's got a hypercharge that makes her attack stronger. Combine your hypercharge with her burning cookies and heat bar. Load up your heat bar to full. You're gonna deal immense damage. This makes her very dangerous on sneaky maps like Double Swoosh, where she can hide, or any gem grab maps with bushes. She's amazing in Knockout, a map like Out in the Open, for example. She can camp, load up her heat bar, and then just destroy enemies with that burning cookies gadget. She's such an underrated brawler. Next, at number 8, we have Nita. Just like Jessie, Nita is also one of the first brawlers added to the game in beta Brawl Stars 2017, and she's always been a very strong and impactful brawler. Very versatile. She punishes short range brawlers, especially tanks, because she can charge her super very quickly, summon her bear, eat up the enemy's ammo. She's amazing for control. So she's really good on bushy Brawl Ball maps like Sneaky Field, Center Stage, Pinball Dreams. And then on gem grab, she's also one of the best lane brawlers on maps that she can utilize her camping ability, her ability to sneak up. Maps like Undermine, Double Swoosh, Hard Rock Mine. Nita's gonna be great everywhere. She's so good in Heist as well, especially on maps where she can again utilize that bush to sneak. Get her hyper bear. Use her hyper bear star power with her bear, and you can annihilate the Heist safe very quickly. So Nita's always gonna be a very powerful brawler in the game. Always a brawler I recommend people to max out. At number 7, we have Sandy. Guys, Sandy is another brawler, one of the legendary brawlers that's always been super strong and rarely ever gets nerfed. In fact, he recently actually got a buff. He gets his super quicker, and then with that hypercharge is so powerful. His hypercharge is one of the best hypercharges because what it does is you drop your super, your teammates are not only concealed in that invisibility of the sandstorm, but they also get a speed boost. Then you also get to mute the enemy for a bit inside that sandstorm, making Sandy an amazing support brawler that's super good on bushy maps as well. I really advise him on control game modes like gem grab, many hot zone maps. He's super good on Brawl Ball as well because of that stun gadget. He can stun the enemy and score. He has a lot going for him on these maps just like Nita, that's good in bushy maps, Center Stage, Sneaky Fields, like I said, in Hard Rock Mine and gem grab, Double Swoosh. He's good on all of these control based game modes, guys. Next, at number 6, we have Jean. Jean is another staple brawler in the game. Always an amazing brawler to max out because you're always gonna get value. He's one of the best mid gem carriers in gem grab. The ability to pull the enemy's gem carrier, steal all the gems and win the game always makes him one of the best brawlers in that game mode. And then in game modes like Bounty and Knockout, he's super good for support. Uses magic puff, star power to keep your teammates healed. Use his lamp blowout gadget to push enemies back if they have aggro brawlers like Mortis or other assassins like Leon, or use his evil spirits gadget to deal immense damage from far away in these open area maps like Shooting Star, in Knockout maps like Bell's Rock, knockback. It's always going to be useful. The ability to pull the enemy makes it really good counter to throwers as well. He's such a useful brawler pretty much everywhere. Next, at number 5, we have Stu. Guys, when Stu was first released in the game, he was so broken because his super had knockback. You can constantly chain and knock back the enemies continually, made him so broken. But ever since they removed that, he became very balanced. And now with his hypercharge, he's very dangerous on the game mode, like gem grab, combined with the ghastly heal star power. You have infinite supers with heals on top of that. His mobility makes him such an annoying brawler to deal with. I love playing him on most hot zone maps because of that mobility, but also his breakthrough gadget to destroy walls makes him a very good anti-thrower brawler. So if you're picking him early, that's a really good brawler. Guys, Stu is one of the best early picks in draft because of that ability to counter throwers, ability to counter marksman brawlers, because guess what? His speed and mobility make him easy to dodge those shots, get up close on the brawler like Piper, two-shotter, Belle, Brock, Angelo, Mandy. All of these brawlers he can take out very quickly. So he's a very lethal and dangerous brawler. I really advise maxing out because he's always going to be useful in so many modes, especially in draft, in ranked mode. And number 4, we have Gray. Now Gray, when he was first released, he's always been a very balanced brawler, always an A tier brawler, even S tier classified by pros, because he does require a lot of skill. He has one of the hardest attacks to hit, but with now a hypercharge, he's even stronger. Double the portals, meaning you can have a total of 4 portals on the map. He's absolutely deadly on game modes like hot zone, the ability to teleport directly onto the zone to constantly pressure. In gem grab as well, you have so much mobility and control over the map with multiple portals on the map where your teammates can continually use it, get healed up, get shielded up with that hypercharge. It's so powerful, and he's so good because he has so much versatility. His ability to teleport through walls make him a very good anti-thrower brawler, a brawler that you can counter brawlers like Dynamite and Barley very easily, Tick or Sprout. You can get those with your Gray. And then he's also really good against marksman brawlers like Piper, Brock, Angelo, when you combine them with the fake injury star power, which is really good star power, reducing that first attack damage by 15% when he's at full health. So he's a very powerful brawler, very underrated too. And then at number 3, we have Lou. Guys, Lou has always been a very good brawler. He was never too broken, but when he did first get his hypercharge, he was actually really broken because he was able to charge that hypercharge very quickly, instant freeze people, and just win the game so easily. But now he's a lot more balanced, and then they also buffed him up recently. They gave him a 20% reload boost, so he's easier to spam your shots with and hit your shot, hit your supers more readily. He's one of the best counters to assassins and tanks because of that ability to charge his super very quickly and then freeze them and then chain supers. His hypercharge is one of the best because you drop a hypercharge super, you instantly freeze the enemy, and then you can rechain. You can get your super back, so you can constantly chain supers over and over again. So he's always gonna be such a great brawler, but he's never gonna be oppressive or broken enough to be nerfed. So he's a very safe brawler to max out. I really recommend it because he's always gonna be good, especially on game modes for control like hot zone. Next, at number 2, we have Angelo. Now Angelo, when he was first released, he was actually quite broken because of his super. It did so much damage, but they did nerf that, and now he's a lot more balanced. He got a hypercharge, and he's still a very balanced brawler. Well, not balanced, but he's very powerful because of that mobility. He's got very fast speed. He can travel over water. He does immense damage with very long range. So he's always gonna be a really good brawler on bounty and knockout. On top of that, he's always gonna be a really good mid brawler for gem grab, the ability to safely hold onto gems and then escape with his gadget as well. He has so much versatility going for him, and then he's also really good in so many game modes, open area heist maps like Kaboom Canyon, safe zone, bridge too far. Man, Angelo is good in so many places, and he's not gonna get a nerf because, like I said, he's not oppressive enough, he's not OP enough. He does have weaknesses such as spawners or even tanks, aggro brawlers, healer composition. So there are places where he shines, and there are places where he doesn't. So he's always gonna be a super good brawler to rely on. Definitely a brawler I would max out. Now at number 1, the number 1 brawler that I would advise everyone to max out is Piper. Guys, Piper, when she was first released in beta in 2017, she's always been a good brawler. She's never been below like A tier ever in the past 7 years, which is insane, right? And that is because she's a very unique brawler in her regard. She does the most damage from a distance. She's one of the highest damaging brawlers from a distance, and on top of that, her snappy sniping star power is so good because it rewards you for hitting your shot from a distance. Her unload speed is very fast, guys. This allows her to shoot do multiple shots at quick succession, meaning you can deal around 6,800 damage with 2 quick shots. Other brawlers, you have to wait a bit, right? You have to hit a shot and then you gotta wait. Like a brawler like Gray, you can't really spam 2 shots at a time. So because of this is what makes Piper so powerful and always gonna be good, because in all open area maps, Piper is always gonna be good. In maps like Shooting Star, Piper will never be bad in pretty much any knockout map because of her long distance ability and her damage output. She's got a hypercharge that also allows her to destroy walls, knock back enemies. She's always gonna be a very versatile and useful brawler, pretty much always, because that's what she has been in the past 7 years, like I said. So yeah, definitely a brawler I would recommend maxing out. So there you guys have it, the 10 best brawlers to safely max out and will always be good in the meta, no matter what. 2025, 2026, 2027, these brawlers will never be bad. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more Brawl Stars video. I'll see you guys soon.